Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a new video. My name is Sweet One. As always, I will be your man in command for today. And first of all, guys, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving for everyone. I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. Eat a lot of ham, turkey, mashed potatoes, all that good stuff. Since it's Thanksgiving, guys, I just want to say a few things that I'm thankful for. One thing I am thankful for is my wife and my kids I have right now. Without them, I am not a completed man. I love them to death, and I'm thankful for them for supporting me. I'm also thankful for everyone who watches my videos and those who subscribe. Thank you so much. I know my channel is just a little small ones, like 20 subscribers, I think, if not a bit more after this video. But I know it's small, and honestly, I'm in no rush to get there to 1 million. It's gonna be a long journey, and I'm barely taking my first few steps, man, and that's just the way it is. That's how I get there. You gotta start so small before you go big. And I just want to say, for all those who have subscribed so far, thank you, because without you I would not have taken the first step into YouTube. And third thing I'm thankful for is just life, man. I am thankful for the life I have. I'm thankful for everybody. I'm thankful for the happiness, the love, everything, man. It's just good to meet people that are just happy. They have such good vibes. Without them, the world would just be total chaos and darkness and just negativity, and that's not a good way to live life. So I just want to be thankful for those three things. So go ahead, guys, and write down in the comment section below what are you guys are thankful for. I would love to hear it. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's it's good and it's positive. It's okay with me. Go ahead and write down in the comment section what you guys are thankful for, and let's get down to the video, shall we? So to this video, I want to talk about 5 things that noobs do so far in Battlefield 5. So only in Battlefield 5, doesn't matter. I'm not talking about other previous Battlefields. The things I got on this list are just for Battlefield 5 only, because you can only do these things in Battlefield 5. So go on to the list, shall we? If you got any other ideas and suggestions that noobs do in Battlefield 5, go ahead and go down the comment section and write it down. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Also, follow me on Twitter and our Twitch, because I do live stream from time to time. And also, I like to give out a few little questions here and there. Other than that, let's get that shit out of the way, and let's move on to the actual video. Now, 5 things that noobs do in Battlefield 5. Only in Battlefield 5, like I said. There is no specific order, just letting you guys know. It's just a little list. So coming in on number 1, guys, is as a medic, noobs tend to not use the smoke grenade launcher for cover when they go to revive somebody. And that's a really bad thing, because if you don't use the smoke grenade launcher, which obviously you start off with, it can be really useful. It can really help you. You can actually lay down some cover of smoke, so you can revive more, at least 2 or 3 players. And and sometimes noobs, man, they do it. They don't even use it. Sometimes they don't realize that they can actually use a smoke grenade. Sometimes they mistake it as a real grenade launcher and try to shoot it at the enemy when obviously nothing happens. It's smoke. But that grenade launcher is there for one reason only, is to provide cover, not only for your teammates but for the ones that you need to revive. I always use the smoke grenade launcher. Honestly, I prefer it than the bouncing Betty, because honestly, the bouncing Betty, you're in a big map. What are the chances of someone gonna cross over that bouncing Betty, And the smoke grenade, I'd rather use it to revive 3 players than try to kill 1 enemy player. You know what I mean? So that's it. So that's number 1, guys. So coming in number 2, ladies and gents, is setting up fortifications, but their back is facing towards the enemy, and that's a really bad idea. The purpose of building a fortification is to provide cover for you and your teammates. But if you're building it with your back towards the enemy, you're basically saying, "Hey guys," you're basically saying, "Hey, while I'm building up these sandbags, why don't you take a good shot on my ass?" That's a really dumb idea. I've seen players where they try to do it and they just get sniped, they get freaking shredded, and I'm like, okay, thank you for the nice sandbag wall, but you pretty much killed yourself. That's not really how you do it. It's always best, guys, to build the fortification. You're facing the enemy, that way you'll know if they're coming or not. It's always best to go prone as well, and make sure the enemy team, I'm sorry, not the enemy team, your teammates have your back, and you know, that way you'll be able to build it, you won't die, and your teammates will have cover. So number 2, what noobs do is they tend to build fortifications with their back turned towards the enemy. That's number 2. Number 3, I'm sorry, I'm just laughing doing this. Number 3, oh my god, my friend mentioned this to me at work. Number 3 is noobs tend to, when you're playing, what's it called, breakthrough, you know, or a grand operation, where you have to armed objectives, noobs tend to take a bomb to the same location where someone else is already taking the other bomb. For example, okay, there's A and B, right? There's an A objective and there's a B objective. Someone already is taking a bomb to A, and here comes little Petey, little Jimmy saying, you know what? For double the explosions, I'm gonna go take it to A as well, not to B. And that, I'm not kidding you guys, that has really happened. I even noticed it myself, where there's one player already taking the bomb to objective A, and the second player is also taking the bomb to objective A. And literally guys, it gets really frustrating. Why the hell are you taking 2 bombs to one objective? It literally makes no sense. And so that's number 3, guys, taking the second bomb to the same objective. That's what noobs tend to do. So coming in at number 4, guys, I have to say, noobs, when they jump into a tank or they spawn into a tank, they like to spam all of their shells all around. They don't care if it's buildings, they don't care if it's just regular infantry. They like to shoot anything that moves or looks destructive. And that's a bad idea. What I mean by that is, this isn't back in Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 4 or you know, any other older battlefields. In Battlefield 5, you gotta keep in mind that in a tank you have limited supply of ammo, both for your main cannon and for your machine gun. So always infantry, if you can. If it's just one little infantry in front of you, just use your MG. If it's a tank or if there's a building with a bunch of infantry troops inside the building, then go ahead and use the cannon. But noobs tend to just use the cannon only. They just shoot anything. If it's one little other infantryman on the floor, whether it's assault or a medic, I mean, it doesn't matter. They just shoot. They like to waste all of their freaking rounds, and that's a bad idea. Because if you do come face to face with an actual tank, oh, well, guess what? You used up all of your freaking shells or rounds, whatever you, I don't know how they call them. Write down in the comment section if you guys know what it's called. I don't know if it's shells or rounds, or I don't know what they call them, but they already used up all of their freaking I'm gonna call them rounds. They already used up all of the rounds on other stuff, unnecessary shit like buildings and infantry, and then when they come across a tank, it's already too late. You're fucked. You're fucked. You have to slam that tank in reverse and try to get to the nearest objective to resupply. But by that point, it's already too late. He's probably shooting his rounds at you, and you can't shoot back because you ran out of them. You already wasted them. So that's what noobs do when they jump in the tank, and that's number 4. Number 5, guys. Number 5. Number 5, ladies and gentlemen, and this is something we all learned in the beta. Those who play the beta, you already learned it, you already figured it out, is when you guys arm an objective with the bomb, it's really not a good idea to lay down prone or sit next to the armed objective. And this is when it comes to number 5 in this list, is noobs always like to stand next to the armed objective, and they just die when the armed objective blows up. Okay, that's just, I mean, I've seen players still do that today. They just like to stand right next to it. I know they're trying to guard and this and that, but they forget that when that thing goes boom, you go boom. You either get thrown off the, maybe they might be lucky to probably just get some damage depending how close they are, but it's always a bad idea to stand right next to it, because sometimes if you're in a gunfight, you forget that thing's gonna go off, and you know, when it does, it's already too late. You're dead. So that's what number 5 that noobs do, you guys, is oh my god, is standing right next to the armed objective throughout the whole process. That's really not a good idea, and that's something everyone should learn on their first game of a breakthrough. So that's all, guys. That's all I have for today. That's all I have for this video. So go ahead, if you have any more ideas, any suggestions, I would love to make another top 5 things that or actually another 5 things that noobs do. So if you're watching this, go ahead, guys, please take the time to go down in the comment section, write your thoughts and ideas about the video. Also write your 5 things that noobs do that you can come up with, so I can make another one. And also, guys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that and click that little bell for more sweet videos coming in your way, so you guys won't miss out. So again, guys, have a good happy Thanksgiving. I'm gonna have a good one too. I'm gonna be fat as hell, probably gonna gain another 5 pounds today. So I'll let you guys go. Be safe out there, ladies and gentlemen. Be safe out there. The road gets crazy around Thanksgiving and on Black Friday. So I'll see you guys later. Be safe and peace out.